Hey, I'm Matt, Head of Coaching and Performance at Chimera Coaching. And today I'm going to take you through an isometric set. Isometric is basically the contraction of muscles without much movement. So if you have hypertension or high blood pressure or are restricted for an area where you can work out, this is a really good set for you that enables you to go and work muscles without having to throw yourself around or have a load of space around you. So I've tried to set this up in quite a tight area so that you can see what it'd be like in a confined space. So if you're in a hotel room, for example, or a small flat, you can easily do this set. So what it is we're going to have a bunch of exercises we're going to go through them 3 times. We're going to do each exercise 30 seconds each go, and then we're just going to quickly transition to the next exercise. Okay, hopefully you'll stay with me, just watch how I do it, follow me, and away we go. All you're going to need to do this is a wall, somewhere to sit, and a mat or a carpet if you've got that as well. So we're going to be leaning against the wall, we're going to be sat down once, and then we're going to be using an area to do things like planks. Okay, so not much equipment, not much space needed, it's perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to time this on my watch, 30-second intervals as we go. So we'll start with the wall sit. So what that is really is we're going to have the back against the wall, our legs at a 90 degree angle like we sat in the chair, and then we're just going to hold that for 30 seconds. Now the key thing with isometric exercises is not to hold your breath. Okay, you need to breathe evenly and steadily. Holding your breath just really sort of puts an undue pressure on your system, so your cardiovascular system as well as all of your blood system. So just make sure that you're not holding your breath. Breathe nice and steadily. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to get myself into position, flat against the wall, 90 degree angle, feet about shoulder width apart, and I'll start the 30 seconds now. So you can rest your hands on your knees if you want. Just make sure that your back is flat against the wall. Now I can guarantee you will feel this in your thighs, so just in your quadriceps here. The tension is pretty high on this. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, nearly there. And there we go. That's your 30 seconds. So we're going to transition quickly to a plank. So again, we're looking to have our elbows on the floor, right angle at the elbow, our feet out behind us together, and then our hips in line with our shoulders and our heels. And again, we're going to go for 30 seconds. This is where you need to contract your glutes and your abs, but keep breathing steadily. Don't hold your breath. This is a really good workout of some key muscles for you, so your abs, your glutes, and also your quads if you want to tense those as well, although they may well have been overworked with the wall sit. And that's your 30 seconds there. So we'll quickly transition now to a glute bridge. Okay, so that's just lie on your back, your knees pointing up and your feet flat on the floor. Push your hands against the mat quite firmly, and then raise your hips so they're in line with your knees in a straight line, a linear line straight down to your shoulders. It's kind of like a reverse plank in many ways, and you should be pulling your glutes together here, keeping those tense. You'll feel this in your hamstrings as well. Keep those tense. Last 5 seconds. There we go. Okay, then what we're going to do is a squat hold. So again, it's up to you where you put your hands, so feet shoulder width apart, hands on your hips, all behind your ears. And then what we're going to do is just squat down, keeping our weight in our heels and keeping as straight as we can. Keep that back straight, hold the position. Ten seconds left. Bet you're feeling the burn right now. Been a lot of work on the thighs already, so the quads in particular. That's your 30 seconds up. I'm going to quickly transition into the side plank. So resting on the elbow, you can either have your feet like that or stacked. Just pushing yourself up on your elbow, and when you're ready, start your 30 seconds. You can rest your arm on your side like that, or have it rested on your hip like this. Obviously, the higher things are, the more challenging it becomes. Just hold that. You can imagine what's coming next. We're going to flip and do the other side for 30 seconds. Just try and make sure that you're in a straight line while you're holding this. You should feel this in your obliques, so the side down here. That's 30 seconds. And then just quickly flip to the other side. Line ourselves up. Start the 30 seconds again. Hopefully everybody's still with me. Feeling good? Excellent. Last 10 seconds after this, we're going to transition to the Superman. And if you don't know what that is, you're in for a real treat. That's the 30 seconds up. Now just lie on the floor, on your stomach, like Superman, arms out to the front, and your feet out behind you. And then we're just going to raise the hands and the feet up and hold that position. You should feel this in your lower back. Don't tilt your head up too high, just keep your eyes on a distant part of the floor. If you tilt your head too far back, it will strain your neck. Into the last 5 seconds. You're doing great. Keep holding. There we go. Time's up. And then the last one is why we need the seat. This is a simple glute squeeze. So just going to find our place on the seat, and all we're going to do is tense our buttocks and hold for 30 seconds. So it gives you a chance to recollect, ready for round 2. Hopefully everyone's still with me. Now you should have really felt that work those core muscles. Again, every time you contract a muscle, you're working it. So if you want to engage more muscles with each exercise, you can do that, experiment, see what works for you. And there we go. That's the first round done. So we're going to quickly transition into the second round. So that's the wall sit again. So just find the position, 90 degrees, back against the wall. And then just hold. Remember to keep breathing evenly. You can even draw your core into this one, so it's clearly going to be working your thighs, but if you just want to engage your core as well, you can do that. Last 10 seconds. Next one is the plank. Let's go. Moving into the plank. Set your arms up, feet right, heels, hips and shoulders in line. Engage the core, engage the quads, engage the glutes again. Again, much like the other Superman exercise, keep your gaze on the floor rather than strain your neck to look forward. Last 10 seconds. Then we're going to move on to the glute bridge. Hands up. Click onto your back again. Hands firmly against the floor. Make that bridge. Hold those glutes. Pinch your thighs as well if you can. Bring your abs into play if you want to. Keep breathing evenly. Last 10 seconds. That's great. Here we go. So now we go into the squat hold. So again, much like the chair, going to assume the position, feet shoulder width apart, weight in the heels, hands either on your hips or behind your ears. Keep breathing evenly. Your thighs will be really feeling this now. I know mine are. We're going to transition onto the side plank in 5 seconds. There we go. Pick your side, rest on that elbow, get your feet in the right position, and start the timer. Again, draw your core in, make sure that you're breathing evenly. You can even bring your thighs into this one as well if they've still got anything left. Last 5 seconds. There we go. Switch sides. Keep that breathing nice and even. All those muscles engaged. Last 5 seconds. And then we quickly transition onto the Superman. Superman hold. You'll be feeling that in your back. Halfway there. Five seconds left. That's it. And then glute squeeze, and that'll be the end of round 2. One more round to go. 30 seconds started now. Squeeze those glutes and hold them in place. Don't forget to breathe, keep breathing nice and evenly. Last 5. One more round to go. That's the time up there. Quickly transition onto the wall sit again, so angle your knees at 90 degrees, back against the wall. We'll start the timer now. I'm sure you'll be feeling it in your thighs, probably in your abs now, which have been engaged in pretty much every exercise we've done. Make sure you're contracting those muscles as much as you can. That's how you get the real benefit from these exercises. That's that done. Quickly transition onto the plank. Just make sure again that your heels, hips and shoulders are aligned. Look at the floor, elbows at right angles. Shoulder width apart, and your feet as close together as you want, just so that you're balanced. If it's better for you to have them shoulder width apart, please do that. If you want to bring them closer together to give you a bit more of a test, do that too. And that's that. Next one is the glute bridge. So again, flipping over to our backs. Hands firmly on the floor beside your hips. Push yourself up Give yourself a straight line between your knees, your hips and your shoulders again. Bring your core in, contract those glutes. Should really feel that working on the glutes and the lower back. That's time up. We're just going to switch now to the squat hold. So assume the position again, shoulder width apart, the feet, squat down, hands behind your head or on your hips, weight in your heels. Again, don't be rocking forward on your toes, just hold that there. Keep breathing evenly, don't forget. That's 5. Onto the side plank after this. So transition now, rest on that elbow, get your feet in the right position for you. So they can either be stacked like this, or you can have one in front of the other if that's more comfortable and gives you a better position. But again, just make sure that you're in a straight line from shoulder to hip to heel again. Halfway there. Keep breathing nice and evenly. That's time up there. Flip onto the other side. There we go. Nicely set up there, that's it. Nearly there. Just 2 more exercises after this one, and then you've done your whole circuit. Two, one. That's that. Onto the Superman hold now. Come on, you can do this, nearly there. Don't forget to breathe. Halfway there. Great stuff. And now you can finally have a sit down and rest with the glute squeeze. Find your seat, squeeze those glutes, start your timer. Well, I don't know about you, but I've definitely worked up a sweat here. Keeping that breathing nice and even. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Well, there you go. A nice isometric set of exercises there, done 3 times to create a circuit. What we've done in a very short amount of time and a very little amount of space here is give you a workout that can work all of your major core muscles without you having to go out running, without you having to have a lot of space. And if you're suffering from hypertension or high blood pressure, it's a really good way to give your muscles a workout. Let me know what you think, give it a go, and any comments, greatly appreciated. Thank you.